Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
We're the Dicestormers, and we're playing Alas for the Awful Sea this evening. And so, we're all in a
Tell me more, Murray.
agitated state. Yes.
Are we?
Are we not? Oh,
I'm pretty good. What's wrong, buddy?
I'm feeling
great.
Do you have anything
I've
you
got
want to
my
talk about?
D20,
yes, good.
but I
So,
shan't use it.
The sounds you were hearing are from Sirenscape, which I will be projecting onto the TV behind us. You can see what I'm doing.
along
Through
with
a HDMI
tap
port.
the screen, because we've also got the special moves that we've got to do
Hooray!
as our characters in the Alas for the Awful Sea, which just looks like it's a halo for Nathan, really.
Oh my gosh, he doesn't need a halo,
No,
guys. Am
no.
I right?
And that one too.
Comment below.
So we are all in the town of Whitby,
Wait,
in
okay.
1840,
What country is that?
in the United Kingdom, Britain, North Yorkshire to be exact. It is a small seaside town,
I didn't win.
1840.
Oh my god,
It-
too much information.
I was about to say,
1840, North England.
Yep.
Since it's in England, Whitby is spelled
What continent?
Whitby is spelled
Yes,
S-L-O-U-U-G-H-U-G-H-U-G-H.
I don't have enough paper.
Whitby on the Tinner by the sea.
That's
So
right.
yeah, so Whitby's a seaside town,
What date?
1840.
It has
It's not a date, that's a...
No, summer. 1840.
Summer.
Thank you very much.
This is before they invented dates.
Oh,
This
you want to go on a
is-
date? You just
think
marry a
that-
girl.
dates grew.
Oh, is this
Oh, what's this?
There's a very
So that's
large...
Whitby Abbey on. There's a very
Whoa.
large hill with an abbey on the
An
abbey ruin on it. Obviously, it's been a ruin since the 16th century.
It's fancy.
Of course.
So it's a port town, and then there's this very, very steep hill leading up to the abbey, and a very, very good port. It is filled with lots of inns and pubs, and a fishing fleet, a whaling fleet, and a herring fleet. And you are in Whitby, and you are all at a tavern for the evening. So tell us who you are. Benjamin.
Hey, I am Walter. I'm an old sea dog and a young lover. That's what the ladies tell me. Why, I have glittering eyes like the stars at night. I am a man, and I, in case you haven't picked that up yet, I have a weathered face, sinewy body, and I'm good looking.
And you're a young lover.
I'm a young
Old
lover.
sea dog, young lover.
Yes.
You're a
Sprightly.
lover. Okay, I understand.
Yes.
Say no more.
And these women, were they?
So
Energetic.
above the collar and outside the cuffs, he's all wrinkly, but
Yes.
apparently within
The
it's
sun
all
has
soft
not
and
been
smooth.
kind.
No, no,
Yeah,
But on
yeah,
the
no,
inside,
I
it's all
understand.
smooth and
It's all just
Soft.
moisturized.
Happy to move on from that.
right.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, okay, cool. Hello, yes, well, I'm Nicholas Wilshire, so I've got quite the good looks myself, actually, and when the stars are right, and they are right every night, I do partake myself, and I have been travelling abroad with this sea dog.
Yes.
Traveling across the seas to be able to look over at the ancient Aztecs and Incas,
Nice,
and then
nice.
across over at some of the African tribes and seeing the stars from the other side of the world.
Nice.
I study the stars and their astrological movements through the skies.
Lovely. Lovely. So you're sitting in the tavern together?
Yes. I'm
Lovely.
teaching him the other thing he knows about the sea.
Well, what's that?
I haven't thought up which thing to tell you yet.
More drinks.
Right. So you're there, and then in walks.
Mr. Tobias
Yes.
is my name. I am a merchant, or the merchant is.
There's no
There's no others.
Wait, I'm
Mr.
the old sea dog.
There was two, and then I beat him. So
Now there's one.
yeah, so Mr. Tobias, Tobias and Co. is my
Right.
company.
Nice, nice.
So there's more than one.
No,
There's our company.
Like they were the people, and I just had to keep the name because everybody knew it. Name recognition is a
Aye.
very important thing.
Excellent.
Maybe I should cross that off on my,
Right, right.
on my,
Probably
on my
best.
Tobias.
Yeah, just Tobias.
Yeah, it used to be Anco, and that's
This
been
is
crossed
going
out.
horribly wrong.
Yeah. So you're pre-Chanel Tobias.
Madonna.
Yes, exactly. Exactly right.
Yes, so I'm a little bit different. and have quirks and queries, but people don't question me too much because I pay them well. So.
Nice.
And your character is also incredibly good looking.
Yes, can I say, but I was not
Wow,
given a
character.
choice on if I could be good looking or not. And I also look
Well,
like...
beauty is more charm and persuasion.
It's you in the picture,
It's
Murray.
me in the picture, yes.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
Murray, I cannot
So,
be unbeautiful
charming.
with you.
Did you
I can
give
be
yourself
dark.
these stats when you...
No. I got to choose.
you paid for the
when I
Kickstarter?
when I did the Kickstarter to that level, I got to choose which one of the character
Did you
types I
choose the
would-
one that got
my
+2
photo.
to beauty?
No. I got to choose the merchant. So I
Did you
was
know
that.
the stats
Did you
were
know
gonna
the
be
merchant
+2
stats?
in
No,
beauty?
I did not. It was entirely appropriate. I had to submit a photograph that they then turned into the portrait, and also give a descriptor of the sad eye, the eyes that sparkle but hide sadness. So that was all.
He does look like he's sparkling sadness.
Yeah.
Ew.
It's like Edward from Twilight, but with a
Yeah,
sad
yeah,
face.
yeah.
I think that's a drug, sparkling sadness.
Not a good seller. So you walk into the bar and you see these other beautiful gentlemen. And
Oi.
you're automatically attracted to them.
Hello,
We
sir.
all have +2
We
beauty.
all have
You are. You're all very beautiful in,
fact,
your own
And
ways.
all the beautiful people, as we know, congregate.
Yes,
So
yes, yeah,
Hey.
yeah.
It's
So you
all-
like that scene in A Beautiful Mind, where you're basically testing which one of you is going to get the beautiful girl, and then
Right.
Then we work
the
out
one with
where
the
all
brains
the
hasn't
beautiful-
come back from the bathroom yet to tell you actually why don't you not choose the most beautiful one.
+2
That's
brains.
right.
Okay.
You brains to back up.
So coming out of the head, using our nautical terminology for the bathroom.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Yes, Mason Hall, MD. So I am a surgeon, obviously, and
Obviously.
Well,
steady
do you know
hand.
how it's obvious? He's washing his hands.
That's right. It's-
Oh, it's so weird and perverted.
What are you doing?
I go back and I make sure that nobody's moved my black leather bag that contains all of my surgeon's tools and knives and smock.
Excellent.
Smock, don't knock my smock or I'll clean your clock.
Oh,
Clock. Yes.
clock.
Clock.
Yes, so I sit down and pick up my warm beer and start to sip.
Nice. You drink your warm Tetley's ale in the North Yorkshire. Lovely,
Yeah.
lovely. So you're all drinking warm beer,
Excellent.
ale, and suddenly the door slams open, and there's a light behind as a man stands, legs askance and hands on hips, much like Henry VIII, but he doesn't look like Henry VIII. And this, you hear sort of an audible gasp in the rest of the bar. One of those perfect moments where everything goes silent as he walked in.
Excellent.
I gasp.
And
I
yes, indeed.
Thank you.
I wonder where the light's coming from.
Yes, from him. John Warren Brighton walks in. He's the captain.
What?
John
Why are the names
Warren
so long?
Brighton.
John.
John Brighton, middle name Warren. You don't have to put the Warren in there.
No, it's important. You've said it.
Yes,
we need.
indeed.
Is it John with an H or John
It is
without
with an
an
H.
Ah.
Otherwise, things get confusing.
Oh, really?
And he basically stands there in the doorway and says, "I'm looking for a crew in this town that's been ruined by tourism."
That's what
And there's
happens in
a sense in
1940.
There are
Oh
a
my
sense-
god, you're
so-
making your own atmosphere. Just want to let you know that.
There are moans of assent from most of the rest of the pub because the train line has come to Whitby last year for the first time, and so Whitby is now full of not fishermen
Not
and
sea dogs.
sailors, but people with parasols and here to view
Scholars
the
and merchants.
yes.
Like 20 or 30 of them, you know what I mean?
Taking-
Well, they're coming here on the seaside.
Taking
and
a turn to
taking a turn on the
People
seaside
from
for the fresh
Bath.
air, and they're walking up to the abbey, and there was this famous seaman
Bringing
from
money.
Whitby called James Cook, and they, so
Aye, what did he ever do good?
so he's itching to get to the sea,
Tasted well.
and the Herald is probably the most famous whaler in Whitby, and he's looking for a crew, and his eye alights on
Oi,
the four of you.
Very
Greetings,
attractive.
John. You just say your name is? Well, I am an old sea dog and a half.
You'd be Walter.
Walter is my name, and I'll see your ship safely wherever you want it.
Your reputation precedes you.
Oi, thank you, sir.
And who's your beautiful friend?
Should we leave you in a room like?
I can vouch for these gentlemen. The scholar is a good sort to come on. Many interesting facts he'll share in the dead of night.
Ah,
none of it true.
Oh, that's not true.
Excuse me, sir?
I believe everything he says.
Do you insult my honor?
Not your honor, just your intelligence.
I have incredible books that I've written that to back up my claims.
Where have you been in the world, sir?
I've been to South America, into the depths of the Amazon, and then sought out Aztec ruins and seen signs written in the stones.
Well,
Where have you been?
yes, I was going to ask you the same thing.
I have been
Hands deep
up
in feces.
to my armpits
Feces in pieces.
in man's blood, saving their very lives.
Ah, well, that is a useful skill, but so is yours, although I doubt there'll be too many ruins where we're going.
Oh.
And yet ships need stars to sail by.
Have you been to the North Sea, where the view of Polaris is like no other?
I have.
That might have been a test where you say something to test whether you know.
No, I'm just gonna fake it.
Pity you can't see the Polaris from the North Sea.
Ha ha! Got you! You're an imposter!
No, you definitely can.
Okay, good. Yes.
It's the star.
that was
the
a
star
flat-
to
that was a-
steer her by is Polaris.
That was
It's
in,
the sun,
That'd be
the moon,
Polaris, the
and
North
Polaris.
Star.
That was, in fact, that was the thing I just
It's a
told
good thing you're a surgeon and not the man who knows the stars.
Frankly, I'm not sure he's the right person.
Well, we do need someone to look after our ales and, maybe cut off a limb or two if it's required.
Oh, hey.
Well, if cutting off limbs.
And
is
he's
what you
wearing
require.
glasses, so I trust him immensely.
That should be that man.
And what about you, sir? You don't look like you've been to sea that much.
No, not really. Trying to keep my feet on dry land as much as I can.
Ah,
Do a bit. But I do bring along a good sense of
Whiskey.
inventory.
Yes.
inventory.
He brings
What?
alcohol of fine quality. Yeah.
I see. Well, can we tempt you away from the dry land to
And
the
all this-
decks of a sturdy ship? There is none finer than the Herald.
And what are we after? What are we sailing for?
Well, since you're clearly a merchant.
No, I'm
We're
the
after-
merchant.
Well,
It says right here. It says
oh, Tobias and Co. crossed out. Right. Tobias.
The others are dead.
Now industries.
Tobias
Industries.
Right. We are after wealth. There is nothing better than whale ivory in this day. Blubber, oil. Oh, the world runs on whale.
I have not a lot of interest in whales.
I can definitely sell it for you though.
Oh, it's a good hunt to hunt down a whale, to plunge your sharp harpoon into its soft flesh.
None better. You don't look convinced,
Well,
young Nick.
I seek stars, not whale wealth.
If we're headed up northways to Polaris, there'll be plenty of sight for you to
Plenty
see
of
us out.
stars in the north.
Clear.
Stars you've never seen before.
Yes.
I tell you what, I will let the stars decide. I pull out a spinning top, but it's a stone tablet. And it's like a bowl, and I spin it, and it has like stars on the inside. And as it spins, I mutter some Aztec gibberish.
Nice. Well, you probably give us a. Oh, wow!
Way
Can I
to
just say-
build
Whoa!
some suspense and
This is-
everything.
What's
This
this
is where you
creative sound effects engine
Sure,
that's going on
Derek
here?
was like-
Do I need to take this away from
Derek
you?
was
Do I need
like,
to give
make
him...
sure to create less for the LPC. It's a really atmospheric game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Derek's
Is that what
just
you
like,
said?
Even when your players play against you.
Yeah.
I think you should give me a beyond roll.
Yeah, I have a terrible Beyond roll.
That's all right.
Wow.
Because I'm actually not spiritual. How does it work? Talk me through it.
roll
Roll
if you
2d6
10 or plus, you get
and
to
plus
do
0
this.
in your case.
No, that's not Sense Beyond. Sense Beyond is...
Oh, that's outsmart, sorry.
Where are the moves?
On the other page.
Sense Beyond. Okay, go roll 2d6.
I got 4.
4.
Yeah,
On
makes it
a
worse.
miss, the GM makes things worse.
Alright, so what does it mean?
Bill on the floor
So
broke.
your stop stealing. I was thinking exactly the same thing. Yeah, your stone tablet spins, and when it comes to a stop, it cracks open.
That's a bad omen.
Is it?
Oh, that's a spooky. What about
But
dun,
what symbols were on the inside of it?
Oh.
What's
On the inside.
On the inside of the
Inside
stone
where the
tablet.
crack is.
So
Inside there's something which I think could maybe be interpreted as a whale.
so
Like the crack itself is
the
in
crack goes
shape
through
of-
the middle of the whale.
Yeah.
What's that symbol mean?
Well, I mean, it could mean, it's all cracked through a whale. I mean, it could mean,
I think it clearly means we are going to catch the greatest whale there is.
No, I mean, it's a crack through a whale.
Would that be your strong arm, Walter?
I agree. It's almost inevitable.
But it
My sinewy flesh will thrust itself into the
I
adventure.
trust your strong arm.
cost me a lot of money for this thing.
Well, then come on our journey and earn some more to buy you another.
Can I say I'm now looking at it and just going, good quality.
Was good quality.
Can I trust you?
No, but, well, it's a terrible omen.
It's an omen of whale catching, surely.
You have death, and one day we'll talk
To the
about
whale?
Don't worry, I'll keep you safe. I promised your pappy that I'd keep you safe, and I have until today, haven't I not?
That is,
All right.
that is
I believe
true.
we are wasting time here with this nonsense.
What is
Let us board the boat.
exactly?
You're convinced that this captain might know what he is talking about. Reluctantly.
If you,
Well, based on my reputation precedes me, yes.
if you think it is a good omen,
He's a man of
I will
reputation.
trust in the gods that it is a good omen if a captain who
But the
hunts
captain
whales.
saying that we're going whaling comes in and your stone cracks through a whale, I think that's a clear omen.
And he's never sunk and died at sea yet, so it's unlikely to happen again.
I haven't lost a ship yet, that's true.
Except for that one time.
After
Sorry, what was that? What was that, Surgeon?
No.
That was more like a galleon fleet. It's a
Yeah.
fleet. Not a ship.
no, I haven't
And you
lost
do-
a single ship.
We're going to get semantics.
ship.
No, I've never lost a ship under
With the
me.
Spanish in
All of the other ships under my... Well, wait. I digress.
Yes, I was the only ship to make it out.
We will
That
see
means he's
you...
a terribly lucky man.
Yes,
I
we will
said
see
70
you...
ships forward.
You know where the Herald is?
Yes.
I will see you on the quay tomorrow morning.
So it's just the Herald?
The Herald.
The Herald.
Like most things, it's the, and then the only
Herald.
one.
All right, I'm gonna go find some glue.
Well, of course, you know what makes the best glue?
Whale.
Whale blubber.
Oh.
That's not accurate.
All right. Is there anything you want to do on your last evening ashore?
I will certainly go and stock up on bandages and maybe a boiling kit, like
Cool.
something that I can
Nice.
sanitize.
Great. Is that a surgeon's work? Is that something you do there? Is that
surgeon's
in
work-
action?
That's just more healing. People.
More healing. Okay.
So yeah.
All right. Yes, you absolutely get all the bandages you
Okay.
desire. They're only slightly used, so they've been starched and
Yeah.
cleaned and boiled, so they're a little bit grey.
They've been
but they're fine,
prayed
they're fine.
over and
Mm,
yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
They've been
absolutely.
blessed
Blessed and
Yeah.
by the local abbey, which is
Walter
in
wants
ruins.
to. Walter
They've
wants.
been blessed by the local
Astrologist.
astrologist.
Comes
It's the only religion we've got.
gold star on it to know that he was there.
Walter falls into the loving arms of his lassie, his land
his-
lassie,
Right.
and makes sweet love to
First
her.
drink,
Okay.
wait for
And
seconds,
takes he wants to take a flower from her hair as a special token of of their love.
Okay. Her name is Sally Brown.
Sally Brown.
Sally Brown is your lady,
Oh,
just so you know.
she's beautiful. And he takes a little flower
Okay. From her hair.
with 7 petals,
7 petals. Lovely.
and he'll keep it close to his heart
Fabulous.
on his journeys to remind him of the fragility of love and life.
Oh. How is Sally?
Who? Sally's beautiful and fair.
Has she
with
still
a
got that mole
silver tongue.
on her back?
I don't know what you're talking about. I have investigated her back. Her skin is pure from head to toe. Apart from where the kisses,
And the mole on her back, her right side, right?
where my kisses have warmed her flesh and my scratchy beard has reddened her
Jeez, I'm sorry.
generous bosom.
I don't think you can ever pilot Sirenscape ever again.
No, the best.
I'm revoking your Sirenscape license.
Oh,
It's like
Can I
a
do
pen
that?
license.
Can I be
You
the
do that.
Sirenscape
You
licenser?
can.
Can be that by my official title?
Yeah, is that what part of that character sheet is?
Yeah.
that you
No,
like?
that's a real world
Hang
thing.
on, what's
I am the. You heard
Oh
it
my
here.
God, you're
I am
breaking
the
through.
official Sirenscape licensor.
If you need anybody to be Sirenscape, Murray's in.
Licensed, yes,
It's like
Nice.
a pen license.
absolutely. They still have those, you know.
They do.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I'm going to go buying stuff like
What would you like to buy?
whaling equipment,
So harpoons.
a harpoon.
And a nice, strong rope.
Yes.
Mr.
Yeah.
Dubai is just
Absolutely.
standing on the deck.
You get a. Yeah, they're big things. Yes, but yeah, you find a harpoon.
Wait.
Or maybe you should sell things to
And-
the people.
And I also like to get my 14 barrels of raw fish for no reason.
Excellent.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So
That's
you're
gonna
going to turn up on the
smell
dock in the morning
so bad.
with a
No,
lot.
perfectly sealed.
Is it
really,
well?
really
Whitby's
good.
a herring town. Whitby, herring and whaling. So there's a lot of herring.
Yeah.
So hopefully you like herring. It could be salted, so it'll be preserved.
I don't want it salted.
Just fresh.
There you
So
go.
in brine. Alive or dead?
No, not Brian, just fresh.
Dead.
He wants fresh.
Fresh.
fish.
Nice.
It's got to do with my secret thing or whatever it is.
He wants-
Shh. Yes, I got that.
They won't know what it is, but also bring
Marriage
like,
night.
I'll also to hide the smell. I'll bring a whole heap of like whiskey or something.
Right, lovely.
Of some sort
Well,
of
you
alcohol.
promised that, so you have to. Now.
Yes. Grog.
A whole heap of grog
Nice.
from my stores. And can I also ask around to see if they know anything about the captain?
Fabulous.
While I'm there,
Can you give me
on our
a
perks of business?
Go on then. Give me a roll.
So so that's on a 7 to 9 because that
Is there anything you should
Only-
base it on?
No, that's a 10. Two. I get to
10?
choose 2 of these.
Okay.
They throw an extra to sweeten the deal. They tell me.
Well, this is
something
the
for free.
perks of doing business.
Mhm.
It is what move should he use?
Well, no, that's fine. But I think because you buy so much
I'm buying stuff.
fish,
So
you get some
Fair enough.
whiskey thrown in because they're worried about the
4 barrels. of
excess
whiskey.
herring that they had, and then suddenly someone comes in and buys it all, and they're like,
All.
When someone takes 14 barrels of herring off your hands, you
Boom.
don't
you
ask
don't
questions.
bite the
That's right.
bite the hand that
And
feeds you.
give
And
it
I'll be
whiskey.
I will be back again next week,
Nice,
gentlemen.
nice.
And I would like is there do you know anything about the captain? Our captain.
Well, he seems determined to go to sea since the tourists arrived, whereas the rest of us, we're all thinking of opening up these newfangled fish and chip shops, chippies, I think they're called, because we're a fishing town and we've got tourists, so perfect match, I think.
Is that actually true?
Yes.
We learned so much from Murray. That is so cool. That's where fish and chips came from. Right? Flipping
Oh,
1840.
not from Whitby, but
Yeah, but
absolutely
sorry, the date,
seaside
1840.
towns with tourists, chip shops. Yes.
That is so cool.
So they need oil, right?
Where were they getting the potatoes from? I guess from
Well,
Ireland. I suppose.
Yeah. The entire
Yeah.
Bards?
island of Ireland
Yeah.
that got turned into a potato farm.
yeah.
And of course, the potato famine, the Great Potato Famine, which repopulated the rest of the world,
Yeah, that's
is 5 years away.
Yeah, that's right.
So there's
Let's
a
go to sea
lot
then.
of potatoes
Yes.
in Ireland
Yes.
right now.
Wow.
Yeah. So just they're throwing in a few barrels of whiskey to sweeten
Yes.
the deal because I'll be back for more fish, and as they well know, and they will tell me something free of charge.
That the captain seems determined to make more reputation about being a whaling town, not a tourist destination.
And is there anything like any rumours spreading around here?
No, he's just determined to catch, Captain Ahab-esque.
Right.
Cool.
But nothing like they repeat that he's never had a ship. He's never lost a ship under him. So
And are they very particular about ship singular?
no, it seems that the rumours that you may have heard in the Scurrilous Pub haven't necessarily been true, and that was he actually in command? Was it his fleet that got lost? Possibly not. Maybe he was just the miraculous survivor of that action.
Well, I will throw him an extra few coins
Mhm.
and say I will be back. Make sure to keep me a few barrels.
I look forward to it, sir. I don't think we can replenish our herring so soon, but we will do our best. You've automatically become our best customer,
Excellent.
Mr. Tobias.
Not much call for herring amongst the tourists.
Well,
apparently.
no, only at the cooked, in batter.
Raw.
Yes, not raw, not raw. No.
I want to buy some books on some of the maps on the North Sea.
Okay.
Oh, that's where we're headed.
Yeah, so pretty much uncharted, but you've got the Shetlands and the Faroes and Iceland, and all the way up to Greenland is sort of charts, if you want to get those. They're kind of unwieldy. Can you give me a beauty roll?
Oh, yes, I can.
Can he
Of course
what?
you can.
2d6 plus 2, is it?
Yes, please.
7, 8, 9.
Cool. When you ask for charts of that particular area, he's like, "Well, you'll be wanting a sextant and a chronometer. Have you got
Now, that's sort of my jam, isn't it?
astrology? No, astronomy. Yes."
All right. Well, then, I would like to purchase.
So he opens up a beautiful box with a glorious sextant,
Well,
which is
now,
of course for longitude. Latitude, and then the chronometer, which is the time-based one for longitude.
Oh, that's
They come as a set.
Oh, that is.
I can offer
exactly
you
what I want.
a good deal on.
Oh, deal me. I've got all the time in the world.
The song plays somewhere.
And they're so perfectly oiled, you like to spin them.
Yeah, no, everything is gorgeous and glorious and accurate.
Wow.
Yeah. So you've got 2 boxes
Yes.
with lovely brass fittings,
Are they pearl handled?
inlaid with mother of pearl.
It's like the biggest. Like, I don't know.
Oh, yes,
It's like hypocrisy incarnate.
He's driving without a license. I'm sure there's a fine. What is
feel
the fine
like-
for driving
Yes.
Sirenscape without a
I
license?
feel like there's like.
3 points, and
Yeah,
Means
yeah.
you'll never get to drive it again.
so he gets that for how much?
Well, considering there's no money on our character sheets,
Oh,
a
yeah,
reasonable
you
price.
pay a reasonable price.
But thank you for asking.
But how did
You
you
should
roll
get it
go?
at a good deal
I
because he,
rolled it.
Yeah,
I don't know what to tell you.
Beautiful.
And that would be extremely expensive, wouldn't they, sections?
yeah.
Yeah.
But he's glorious and gorgeous.
Yeah.
He just walks in with.
And he wanted to buy the charts, so they weren't going to be cheap either.
So I sleep with him is really what we're dancing around the bush, Ben.
No.
No, I don't.
No.
Okay, we
No.
don't.
Yeah.
What are we talking
Glorious.
about?
No, yeah.
What do you want?
You
What
have-
do you guys want?
No.
What's
Ours-
the point
ours
of
is-
this conversation?
Ours is resolved. He gets a sextant.
These guys are
a
wanting a little bit
chronometer,
more, though,
and
Harry.
charts.
So why don't we just
I
put
want
it on the table?
Go. I
What
want.
do you guys want from this? And Derek, what sound effect goes
I
with
want
that?
you to have sextant.
Okay, well that was worked out ages ago.
Yeah, he's got a sextant.
Now you
he's got
want
as much,
a little more.
He's got as much sextant as he wants.
so there are rules in
my
the Alas for
God.
the Awful Sea book about big purchases.
Oh my god.
Are you interested?
Okay, go on then. Go on.
When a character wants to make a large purchase, such as a new ship or a new addition to their crew, they may choose to resolve this by having that character make the big purchase move below.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds just dodgy.
You,
I don't know that these are quite that big
That
purchase,
big
but
purchase.
go on.
when you make a big purchase that costs far more than you have on hand, roll. Add +1 if the buyer thinks you are trustworthy, wealthy, or influential.
Okay.
So roll 2d6 and add 1. I'm assuming he's...
I rolled 2d6 plus 2. but
Yeah.
okay,
I'm happy with it. No, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
Good. Excellent.
This isn't a big purchase, but that
That's buying a ship. That's not
Yeah.
quite the same as
Yeah.
yeah.
buy
I'm
a
happy.
ship. I would like to buy a ship now.
I would like to buy a giant sextant the size of a ship.
And
How would that work, Murray?
That wouldn't, because it doesn't exist.
Thank you.
and we do have... sorry, the date? It was 1840.
1840. Yes.
So I do have a list of items here, but sextant is not on the list.
Thanks, Derek.
Right.
Did
You just tell us what you don't have.
I don't have a sextant on the list.
What else don't you have?
What
on that?
else?
Well,
What else is not on the list?
I-
Well, let's start at A and work down. Abacus.
have an aardvark?
No, I don't have an
You had an
no
aardvark.
aardvark, no
No, no,
abacus.
okay.
No, but there is
can buy
a
it
loaf
for
of
you.
We'll
bread.
be back after this.
After these small messages.
We've
Right.
lost our
So-
audience a while ago. It's okay.
The morning comes.
Thank God.
Walter is spent in the arms of Sally, and
Yeah, the morning comes unlike Sunday.
Nicholas is.
Oh, did he roll for that? Oh, did he roll for it?
Yeah, go on,
Isn't
roll.
that a big roll or something?
Yeah, roll.
Oh, 2d6, isn't that a big roll? Where is it in the rules?
4.
Sorry.
I don't
Carry on, Mario.
And
carry on.
you've got barrels of fish and whiskey. So you've basically transported it. So you're waiting on the docks.
When
With
the-
a
when the-
shot-
got the bit
you're
in-
like one of the characters out of The Hunting of the Snark, with like 44 pieces of.
I also have my assistant with me,
Who's your assistant?
Neville.
Neville, and he has an umbrella and he's holding it above me. He doesn't talk.
Okay.
You will play no
You
further
have a
role.
mute. You have a mute servant. Okay.
Sally tears
assistant.
herself away from me and stands
Oh.
on the water's edge with bare ankles glistening in the sun.
Nice.
Oh,
nice.
sea dog.
She tosses a rose in the water between us, and
Lovely.
it floats.
And Captain Brighton
Sadly.
is there, and he walks you all up the gangplank and
Excellent.
looks at the excessive amount of luggage that Tobias is bringing.
I draw the flower that she gave me out of her hair, and I kiss it and put it back in my coat, and she cries.
Nice.
I wink at Sally.
How?
Do you notice? What can we do? Can you just give me a brains? Brains? No, maybe. Give me balance.
Balance.
Let's do balance.
I minus it's dexterity. Why would
Yeah.
I?
Balance. I don't
Balance.
know.
I got a 3,
You don't notice the wink.
just
she
as
wink
well,
back?
because I
Just
would
as well.
run him through.
Give me a beauty roll. Does she wink back? I don't think. Oh, he's got +2 in beauty.
Yes,
She does
11.
wink back.
Oh my good.
irrelevant.
Oh, M. Joie.
Did you
Where's
say
your
it's irrelevant?
ironic sound effect for yourself? No.
Sally loves me.
Right. So, sure enough, he sends some crew off to bring your barrels up the gangplank and stow them away. And he's eager to be away. And sure enough, the Herald is a 3-masted schooner, and it goes out, and it's incredibly well run and very smooth, and you appreciate how effective and timely all the crew are at doing it.
Well, what, we meant to be the crew?
Am I?
You are on the crew, but the crew who do the sailing are very efficient and do absolutely
So why were we brought on as the
well,
crew?
hired to be crew, hired to look at the stars, hired because you were going to bring inventory, which your barrels and barrels did. Yes. So, and hired to be the surgeon. So you're essential parts of the crew, just not the sailing of the ship, and the zooming up the rigging and things like
No wise captain goes out to sea without me.
that. And the captain's there, next to the helm, and then every now and then he'll go to the prow and stand there and let the spume hit him in the face and be very, very much about
He goes like this. He lets his hair out and lets it just stand there at the front, just flowing.
He doesn't put his arms out to his side as you might expect at this day and age. But
He doesn't
it
have-
certainly is.
He doesn't have tentacles that
No,
shift
no,
gently
he's
in the wind
he's
or
no,
anything.
he's embracing the sea.
So I walk up next to him and I say, "So, Captain, clearly there is some deeper meaning to this. You're not just on the hunt for whale. You have another motive, perhaps. I'm using my insider knowledge
Okay,
move on him where I
right.
attempt
Can we
to
get out of the shipyard?
Give me the roll.
no shipyards.
Are
We
we
don't
out
need
at
the
sea
ship.
yet?
No, we're out to sea.
Shipboard.
We're out at sea.
We're out at sea already.
We are.
Yeah.
Where's the?
You had high seas.
High seas?
I can do this while you do the things you want.
A good day for sailing.
So I get a 9
Plus
plus
2.
2 is 11. So on that, I get to choose 3 of the following. They are more open than you expected. You learn an additional secret. They don't become suspicious of your motives. Rumors don't spread about your relationship.
No one else sees you at the prow. having a
Right,
conversation.
and we don't do the Titanic hug.
Nice.
You don't reveal any secrets of your own.
Okay.
So I don't want to reveal any secrets of my own. I'd like them to be more open than I expected, and they don't become suspicious of my motives.
Great. So he turns to look at you, and he goes, "It's all about the whale. The whale will bring Whitby back."
Oh, so it's about returning Whitby to
Whitby.
former glory.
Yes.
Well, I certainly agree with your motives.
There is nothing more than whale, the best whale, the biggest whale, the greatest whale, the best stories. Keep Whitby as a seafaring town.
And you believe these stories, as you say, will perhaps give yourself some additional notoriety?
Yes, but I think the rotting carcass of an enormous whale in Whitby Harbour will also drive the tourists away, whilst making us all phenomenally rich.
Good. Well,
You're a wonderful person.
my surgeon's skills are at your disposal, Captain. I hope that we
yes.
shall not need them.
No, but if you are good with the billhook, then when we are cutting up whale meat, then that certainly might come in handy.
My balance is -1, so maybe not.
You are really.
There's time to
shaky.
train you yet. He gives you a hearty slap. Give me a balance roll. No. Man overboard.
Good riddance.
So you are sailing essentially from Whitby. You are sailing to the northeast, up towards the Faroe Islands, and then further into whale territory.
The way I've got the ship trimmed,
Yes,
it's travelling faster than it normally would.
beautiful,
Smoother too.
That's good.
Just saying.
excellent.
He always
Because we've
does
all
that.
got -1
Can you all give
balance.
me, can you all give me balance rolls, please?
That's right. Oh,
You aced that, though. You are somehow. Tobias is like the most sea-leggedy thing you've ever
So
seen.
I got this. I'm like standing very still, and Neville's moving the umbrella around me, so that I'm just like perfect.
Hang on,
You like,
make a roll for Neville.
like those characters in films that glide without moving their legs. He's
Right.
doing that across the deck.
But what's Neville doing?
I'm trying to keep up.
But what's Neville doing?
Oh, Neville. Neville's okay. He got an 8. He's keeping up. He's more concentrating on the fact that he has to keep the umbrella over Tobias than he is on his own.
And also, when I walk, I don't look like I'm walking normally anyway. It's
Right.
like even
Nice.
ship could be moving, I'm just moving.
I got a 5.
You're retching over the side.
Me too.
You're retching over the
Yeah.
side next
I
to him.
got a 2.
Oh my goodness!
You're
seriously?
over the side.
Yeah.
I'm holding firmly onto the side rail.
It's been a while since you've been on ship.
My leg's a little dicky, you know.
You really have a -1.
Oh.
Why did you put a
What is
-1 there and not put a minus?
Is it just
+2
is
in
it just
that?
things,
Really well, he
is
wanted
things
to be
get worse?
beautiful.
Is it just
What?
things get worse on a fail?
Oh, it's not a
Not on just a balance roll. Okay, it's not a move. No. Okay.
What's the
Yeah, you're attempting to hide. You've felt seasick before.
Yes, my legs are a little stiff.
And you know where it is you can go on the ship to heave over the side without
Yes.
being seen.
Quick
Yes.
question.
No reason to embarrass the men for the way they're steering the boat.
Is he because I'm very stable. Is he book smart on shipping, or is he experienced?
Experience smart on ship.
Experience. I'm an old sea dog.
He probably can't even read.
Can I make a ginger tea that will calm our stomachs?
Nice. Go on then. Give us a roll.
Now with extra vomit.
7, 9.
You brew up a tea. So down in under the hatch under the deck, there's a big slab of stone in the middle of the ship, and there's always a stove running, so you can always go and get the hot water there, and the cooks in the galley there with so begrudgingly gives you hot water, but you're the surgeon, so good to keep the surgeon
Good
on
to keep
side.
surgeon, all right.
So sure enough, you can brew up a tea, looking over your shoulder at this weird eastern herb.
Yeah, it's just like Eastern herb and cocaine, and it's like everyone's okay.
That's right. Does it help?
Well, probably poppy seed.
Poppy seed.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
Sorry.
So sorry.
Some form of opiate.
Opiate of some description.
Laudanum, maybe.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So give us another roll on your balance and have a +2. You think it's having some kind of effect.
Right.
Yeah. You see him sipping tea, Nicholas, and seeming
I
to be
understand that
slightly
you're,
better. All right, give us another roll.
I'm like,
You're like, oh,
give us another
this
balance roll.
you, then try and breathe in.
Are
5
you
again.
drawing Sally's behind?
I'm drawing Sally's behind.
5.
Completely free.
Walter's design.
So
Completely
it
free
either
of
makes me worse or better. But do I get a bonus
You
because I'm
get a
drinking?
+2 from the tea.
Oh, 7.
Okay, yeah. So you're he's still looking a little bit queasy, but you're like, oh, that tea really was effective.
Which is annoying because you made the tea.
Yeah.
I think I might need this side again. Excuse me.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely.
And the seagulls come and they
Lovely
prey
tea.
on
My
your
vomit.
gift to the ocean surface.
Oh,
Is there a vomit sound effect?
Yes.
No,
I don't know, but this guy
no,
doesn't
there's
know where it is
not.
'cause he
No,
doesn't have
there's
a
not.
license.
No, that's okay. You don't need to find it. I was just curious.
Watch. No, it's embarrassing. It's just embarrassing.
I'm imagining Sally.
So that's your new tattoo?
Yes.
Nice. Sally's behind without a blemish.
And like
Exactly. Unblemished.
and like all sea dogs, he drew it himself.
Drew it himself, and then he gets out the needle and whacks it.
Oh, gross.
It doesn't look quite like that anymore.
Yes. No. Yeah. Well, certainly with the way his
Wait,
skin
hang
looks.
on. We
yeah.
need to fix it. We need to
Yeah. We want to see
We want to
the.
put the little black dots for a moment.
Let's do the theoretical, and then he can't find anywhere on his flesh that hasn't got a freckle. I'm like, oh.
Oh.
Well, that's probably me.
That's
Oh,
right.
I'm unblemished. I can't make that tattoo work on me. I've got freckles. Wow.
He
Well,
gets
you
his-
couldn't either, Derek. What are you
Oh,
laughing at?
yes.
None of us could. Oh, no,
Oh,
Nathan,
Nathan could.
Nathan could. honestly.
My flesh is lily white.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yep. Yes.
Well, 'cause
Yeah, very nerdy. Unblemished from the sun. I never leave the house.
Nice. So, you are all getting used to the sea and the Herald and the deck of the Herald when a storm comes out of nowhere. No warning from the crow's nest, no warning from the crew. Just suddenly the sea whips up and there is a storm. Can you all make balance rolls?
No, I can't. No, I can't. He's different.
why did I
guys.
put so many points in beauty?
Why did I
no.
make my character beautiful?
Oh, you're blitzing.
Oh. That's what I did better.
Blitzer. Yeah,
I
yeah.
got 8 all up.
Meanwhile,
The captain.
yes, the captain's he's knocked sideways, which kind of takes the wind out of everyone's sails because he shouldn't be that. But you
Oh, you would've fall.
You fall over as well. But the three newcomers, especially the landlubber, they're fine.
This tea is amazing. It's really good.
Isn't it? Yes.
It makes you invulnerable to being knocked over.
And it gets more and more fierce, and essentially you are all huddled very quickly down the gangplank into the hatch and down the ladder to sort of secure yourself in the cabin. The ship is bucking and there's waves breaking, and even down there's leaks coming through, and all of the crew and the captain are sort of they lose their shine very quickly because it's like the worst storm they've ever experienced and they don't know where it
I told you. I told you so.
Is there anyone called Job who we can throw overboard?
Would you like me to take a look at your bump? You have a rather nasty bump on your head from your fall.
You may do that. That will be helpful. Thank
do
you.
your work, surgeon.
So I make a 10.
Phew! He doesn't make it worse, and
Unlike most medicine in this town.
yes, and luckily
There are kind of fairly specific rules. On a 7 or a 9, on a 10 plus, everything goes smoothly. Okay, so that's all good.
phew.
Yes, but I have a chat to you about. So you're looking forward to getting back to Sally?
Oh, my sweet Sally, and I pull out the flower.
I thought you were going to pull out your picture. Oh, my sweet. I was like, dude. Dude, that's full on.
Unblemished buttocks.
Not a single mole, or even one to the far right is
right.
there.
Can I collect one of his inside knowledge? Can I collect a secret from you?
A
Seeing as-
secret.
Yeah, what's a secret?
So
She
roll
does have a mole.
roll plus beauty. So I get a 10.
Gonna give
I
up the
choose
secret.
they are more open than you expected, and I learn an additional secret. They don't become suspicious of my motives, and
What's your secret, Ben?
I don't reveal any secrets.
Yeah,
of
go
my
on,
own.
Ben. What's the secret?
The open secret.
It's like,
Go to bed.
What's
you
the-
have to find
your-
one that's PG.
Molly's and
Right.
Molly.
Well, given your reaction on board, possibly something to do with that you're actually
An imposter.
Oh,
more,
yes.
more a theoretical
Oh,
old sea dog than
to
a
be
practical.
perfectly
What
honest.
about Molly's
That's a
and
much
Molly?
better
Molly's Mark.
No.
Keeping it PG was where we were saying.
All right.
Sally's a
Her
man.
name's Sally.
Sally.
Oh, Sally is actually
Molly's my dog.
is actually
I mean, not
sure. Molly's my dog. And I said old sea dog. I actually.
Oh no!
Oh, to be perfectly honest, this is upsetting me a bit. I haven't been
Oh.
out at sea for a good 5 years.
Well, it'd be like riding a bike, I'm sure.
I'm better at riding Sally of late.
Oh
Well,
Oh,
So
it's
you
just you know that person who gets in that new
Oh.
relationship, and you're like, oh, can you shut up? Like, you really talk.
well, I'm. Your secret's safe with me. I won't tell anyone. Just let me know if you need any of this tea. It's very good for keeping your stomach
To
quiet.
calm the nerves too.
Well, no, but we could certainly add a bit of brandy to.
Let's do
fix you up
that.
then.
That's a right party idea for an old
Or opium.
sea dog.
That actually,
Roll a balance with +2.
that sounds good.
Yeah.
Brandy and ginger brandy.
Mm.
That's quite a lot better.
Yeah, you're
7, 8,
Nine.
8.
remarkably better. So you're all clustered
By the
down.
way, 6 +1 +2.
-1.
No,
No,
but
+2.
Plus he
+2
gave
to
you
balance.
+2.
I gave you
Even though
+2.
my balance is
Yeah,
-1.
I gave you
Yes.
+2 from the
Just
So
an
that's
unwarranted
9.
+2.
That's- yeah.
Mm.
well, the tea.
9?
Ginger tea +2.
Ginger
It wasn't
tea.
unwarranted. It was,
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
that's lovely.
Ginger tea +2 takes away the
Okay.
A secret for a sip of ginger tea.
Where are we at time-wise? Has
Uh,
it been almost an hour? No? What?
I don't know.
I have lost track of time.
I
It
reckon.
is.
About
Yeah.
an hour?
Yeah.
So you pass a very, very turbulent night, and there's muttering, and you hear several rumours about the crack. You cracked, didn't it? Oh, I knew it was bad movements. But the morning comes, and the herald is in calm seas, and you go out onto the deck, and the rest of the crew are onto the deck, and all around you is endless sea. There is no land and no way of working out where you are.
Ooh,
And also have a break.
And you and you look up and you can't see the stars.
Oh,
Because it's a
daytime.
million.
It's daytime.
We'll never be able to work it out.
Yeah, no, not that.
Cliffhanger.
The sextant with that ruddy, great, burning orange star in the middle of the sky. Oh, the angle. Oh, that. Oh,
It'd
maybe.
be the North Star, I think.
The North Star of the day,
look
otherwise
up-
known as the sun. That
That'd
be
be
she.
it. That'd be it.
You look over to the no stars.
And
Oh no.
see you soon.
Yeah.